Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup features the Washington Senators versus the Seattle Pilots at Sick's Stadium. On the mound for the Senators today is Dick Bosman, whose record is 6-4 with a 2.51 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots today is Gene Brabender, whose record is 11-3 with a 2.84 ERA. Okay, as you can see here with the standings, we are now only 3 games back of Oakland on a 5-game winning streak and surging at just the right time. We are almost to the end of the month if we take a look at the calendar here. And you can see we've got 2 games to go, and August will be in the books, and it's the home stretch of September. And I think we have a real chance at overtaking the Athletics if things continue to go this way. It's going to be tough to make up, 3 games over a 28-game stretch. But it's very possible, and the way we've been playing with our players fully healthy and well rested, I'll give us a fighter's chance to overcome the A's and their 3-game lead. We are coming up to the end of the month, so what that means, if you don't remember, is that we do a end of the month standings and league leaders video, which this time will include the September call-ups. We'll take a look at the players that we have in the minors that might get a shot at getting a few at-bats or a few innings pitched down the final stretch of the month of September. If we're in a playoff contention, which I assume we will be, they may not get as much of an opportunity. And that's okay because we don't really have anybody of note that I think will provide us with anything anyway. So what's the point? We may be an odd, start here or there, but for the most part, we may not even utilize any of our minor league players. So we have that, and then in 2 days, we have the 1984 Detroit Tigers National League West preview. That is the final division preview before we get to the start of the season. So I'm very excited for that. That's only 2 days away. Okay. And then also one more thing, the new Topps 2023 Series 1 cards came out recently, and I picked up a hanger box of 2023 Topps today, and I've already done the video and it's uploaded. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it at the end of this video so you can take a look if you like. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I did sign 3 players to extensions yesterday, and these are players who either were giving us a discount for next year or players who were looking to be paid right around the same. Assuming that with our cash reserves and the fact that we are going to expand the stadium, re-signing these players have practically no effect on what we're going to be doing next year. So it's good to have them signed away for next year, and I'll show you who those players are at the end of the game when we take a look at the transactions. Okay, that took a little longer than I hoped to load, but as you can see, we have one of our better matchups pitching-wise today with Gene Brabender on the mound. He has never faced the Senators, so there is that. And then our bullpen is healthy with the exception of John Morris, who pitched 3 innings, 3 scoreless innings yesterday to get his first save of the year. So good job by him. He will not be available today. Here's our lineup versus Dick Bosman, who's a right-hander. We are playing with house money right now, in my opinion, as far as having our players in the lineup. So we've, again, swapped some people out in order to get some people some additional rest, including McNerney and Darren Johnson. They will be sitting today. Mike HEGAN will get a start at first, and Jerry May will catch today. So a improvement defensively as well. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Washington Senators. Looks like they have all the regulars back in today. Batting leadoff, playing right field, is Sam Bowens. Batting second and catching is Jim Franch. Batting third, playing first base, is Mike EPSTEIN. Batting cleanup, playing left field, is Frank Howard. Batting fifth at third base is Ken McMULLEN. Batting sixth at second base is Bernie Allen. Batting seventh in center field is Del Unser. Batting eighth at shortstop is Ed Brinkman, and the pitcher Bosman in the ninth spot. Okay, Gene Brabender, he's coming off a one-hitter, making his 22nd start of the year, 11-3 with that 2.84 ERA. He does qualify for the ERA title and is among the league leaders, as you might expect. His strikeout total is 109 in 149 innings pitched. Opponents are betting 191 against him. He has 3 complete games, all are shutouts, and that's with a fastball that doesn't even hit 90 miles an hour. His slider and his sinker are his 2 best pitches. His overall rating has gone up to an 82. The 28-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of the year, and he is not one of the players that we re-signed yesterday, but he will get an extension when I have a better idea of what he's going to be asking. So, looking at his log, you'll see here, there it is, that complete game shutout. It was a 3-hitter, I'm sorry, and then he had a 1-hitter in 6 2/3 innings the last time out before. So, but 10 walks, oh, look at that, 16 walks in his last 3 starts. That is not good at all to go with 13 strikeouts. So he's not giving up the hits, but the game is forcing him to give up the walks so that his whip, stays in whatever the same level it should be, I guess. All right, let's take a look at our defense. Wow. How many times have we started a game off without anyone an 80 or lower? I don't even think I could think of one. So everybody looking good today. Here is Sam Bowens leading off versus Gene Brabender. This could be a pitcher duel, and he walks the leadoff guy. So yeah, we know that Brabender, despite being able to get these victories, does walk a lot, doesn't give up a lot of hits. And he's walked the first 2 batters. Runners on first and second. Now, if you haven't given up a run in 15 1/3 innings, there's a double play. Maybe he's going to get torched today. I guess it's hard to say after that double play. I feel like I just rhymed quite a bit there. Here's Frank Howard. Slugger's got 22 home runs. First pitch swinging and a sharply hit ground ball to Kelly. And that's kind of how it's going for Brabender. Not giving up any hits, but still getting out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at our lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop, is Freddie PATEK. Batting second at first base is Mike HEGAN. Batting third in left field is Lou Piniella. Batting cleanup in right field is Joe PEPITONE. Batting fifth at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting sixth in center field is Tommie AGEE. Batting seventh and catching is Jerry May. Batting eighth at second base is Van Kelly. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Brabender. Let's take a look at Dick Bosman. Now, Bosman is officially the Senators' ace. He's only made 13 starts this year. He started off as their number 5 starter and has worked his way up to the number 1 spot. As you can see, his record is 6-4 with a 2.51 ERA, 56 strikeouts and 111 innings pitched. Opponents are betting 226 against him. He has 5 complete games this year. Much like Brabender, does not have a fastball. His best pitch is a sinker, and he's got 3 other pitches that are just junk ballers, all below league average. Overall, an 84, the 25-year-old righty is also arbitration eligible at the end of the year. Looking at his log, he did face us back on August 2nd, and he threw a complete game, giving up one run on 6 hits, striking out 7. and getting his 5th win at the time. And yes, we have not faced him otherwise. Okay, let's take a look at their defense now with their standard players in there. Right field and left field both below league average. Left field is Frank Howard, definitely known for not being a good defending outfielder. Right field is Bowens, who is still their everyday player. Okay, here we go. Freddie PATEK leading off. He had the day off yesterday, getting a day of rest. Wow, I almost had a sneeze coming on there as Mike HEGAN is up at the plate after PATEK's ground ball back to the pitcher. So 1 down. Here's HEGAN. Allergies are so bad right now, and the gardener is outside blowing the dirt around here in the desert. HEGAN strikes out. Is that 100 strikeouts for HEGAN now? 97. I know he's pretty close to going triple digits. I'm sure he'll get there sooner than later. And then Lou Piniella, big hero yesterday, goes down the left field line, and he's held to a single by Frank Howard somehow. Oops, I was going to look at his doubles total, but there was a single. We don't need to. All right, so runner on first, 2 down. Joey Pep is up. PEPITONE had back-to-back games with home runs come to an end yesterday as he hits a comebacker to Bosman. 2 ground balls back to the pitcher. We go to the top of the 2nd inning. No score. Ken McMULLEN leading off, followed by Allen and UNSER. And there's the first hit for the Senators today as McMULLEN goes to right field. Runner on first. Bernie Allen up. Allen, first pitch swinging. Ground ball to first. Can we turn 2 again? McMULLEN advances. The hit and run was on. So a runner in scoring position for Dell UNSER. UNSER batting .283, 10 home runs, a 3-1 count, and UNSER unloads the center field. 370-foot shot right at AGEE for out number 2. That's going to leave it up to Ed BRINKMAN. And BRINKMAN, a ground ball to second, and Brabender. Oh. Kelly commits an error, a run scores, and it's 1-0. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing that makes you feel like this game is not going to go our way. It is only a run, and of course it was unearned, so that doesn't hurt Brabender's ERA. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Rich Rollins leading off. And a ground ball. It gets past the third baseman. Will Rollins leg it out for a double? He does. Good job by Rollins. His 13th double of the season. He's been on fire since coming back. Look at his log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So an 8-game hitting streak. That includes back to before he was injured, actually. I didn't put that together before. That's good. All right, so Rollins at second, and a chance here for us to tie it up. Perhaps Tommie AGEE. That's a 3rd comebacker to the pitcher. That is so stupid. Rollins does go to 3rd. They're going to pull the infield in. That makes sense. We're going to ask for a sac fly. If it's a ground ball, Rollins will be going and he'll be out. So, I don't know. We got to take a chance here. Oh, that'll get it done. Good job by Jerry May. All the way to the wall. Rollins will tag. And the game is tied. Okay, 1-1. Van Kelly. A chance here to atone for his error. And a ground ball to second. That will. Oh, another error by a second baseman. Oh, man. This is so frustrating. I need a little drink here in my Waterloo. If Waterloo wants to sponsor me, I'm a big fan of Waterloo sparkling water. Okay. Kelly on first, Brabender. Brabender, an 064 hitter. Strikes out, and that'll do it. So we do get the run back. It's tied at 1, and we go to the top of the third with Sam Bowens leading off. A full count, and Brabender strikes out Bowens. That could have went either way. It looked like a check swing, but it was, I mean, it was in the strike zone. Well, it says swing there, I guess. So there we go. Second strikeout for Brabender. Jim French. He had a home run yesterday, Jim French. And there's a double into the gap. Yep. We make fun of his last name French, but I can't think of anything witty today. That's his 19th double. Runner in scoring position. Epstein a chance here to give the Senators the lead back. And a walk. Third walk issued by Brabender. We need a double play. They have very slow people on the base path, so unless Howard goes deep, this could be a double play. Oh, he's going to strike out looking for out number 2. McMULLEN, more of a contact hitter than Frank Howard. 1-2 count, and he strikes out looking. So Brabender striking out the side. He's got 4 Ks to go with those 3 walks. We go to the bottom of the third, and Freddie PATEK will lead off. Bosman looking good other than the little blemish last inning, thanks to the error. PATEK pops out. There's 1 down. Mike HEGAN flying out to center field, and Lou Piniella singled the first time up and lines out to first. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. Brabender's had 59 pitches. I'd like to get him 5 or 6 innings, but that'll be determined on how many more walks he gives up here. There's a ground ball to second. As long as we can get the ground balls, I feel confident in our chances to put up some runs eventually here. There's another walk. That's the 4th walk. I don't know where things went wrong with him. It has to be, I mean, he's got 92 walks and 113 strikeouts. I just want to look at this real quick, his game log. Well, he's walked 79 and struck out 91 in the last 20 games. So, I mean, he does walk a ton. His control's a 68. I don't know. I hope that's one thing that'll improve in the offseason. So runner on first, 1 down. I guess I just didn't realize how terrible he was. There's another walk. And the pitcher's up. We're going to bring the corners in. 2-2 count to Bosman. He strikes out looking. 5 strikeouts, 5 walks now. And Sam Bowens is up. Bowens struck out and walked today. 2-2 count. And a ground ball to second. And there's out number 3. So, I don't know what to make of Brabender. I guess he's just doing what he does. And we have to have a little bit more faith in him to continue to get out of these jams. Joey PEPITONE leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. If we can ever get anyone on base again, we got to play some small ball. Hey, there we go. Rich Rollins heard my plea with a base hit up the middle. Oh, well, Tommie AGEE is not a small ball kind of player. He's kind of a 3 true outcome guy, to be honest. Now, I know he struck out over 100 times. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's at 99. So will this be the century mark for Tommie AGEE? Full count. Oh, he hits a line drive to center for out number 2. And Jerry May, he had the sac fly, and he walks. May contributing. That's going to bring up Van Kelly. Now, Van Kelly, not a great hitter, but he is clutch. He's got that clutch gene. Let's see how he does here. 1-0 count to Kelly. Hitters count, and he dumps it over the left fielder's head off the wall. And 2 runs score. A 2-run RBI double for Van Kelly. That is his 9th of the year. What a clutch hitter. Is there a clutch skill? It's got to be 99. Situational. And yeah, I guess that's not a thing. It feels like a thing, right? I mean, every time I say it, he comes through. So we've got a 3-1 lead. Brabender, I think we got to let him bat. Give him one more inning. And Brabender strikes out. 3 Ks for Bosman. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Brabender has the lead now. We could really do with a 1-2-3 inning. 2 left-handers starting it off, though. And I believe he's walked both of them. 2-0 count to French. A ground ball to Kelly. He's already booted 1 today. Clean play there for out number 1. Mike EPSTEIN, 251 hitter, 17 home runs. It's a frozen rope to center. AGEE making the catch. 2 outs. This is what we were hoping for. Let's see if he can get Frank Howard. 1-1 count to Howard. And a comebacker to Brabender. And we're through 5. Good job by Brabender. We have to make a tough decision whether to send him out for another inning. But we know he's given up a run. It was unearned. I mean, he might be able to go another inning. And we probably bring the bullpen in after that. So, okay, Freddie PATEK will lead off. He's 0 for 5 with a walk in his career versus Bosman. It ain't going to happen here as he lines out to short. 1 down. Here's Mike HEGAN. HEGAN, a ground ball to third. And an error on the third baseman, McMULLEN. Usually pretty sure-handed. We have HEGAN on first. And finally an opportunity here to hit and run. Try to take advantage of it. Put a little pressure on him. Ground ball to short. PINIELLA does not come through. HEGAN will advance since he was going on the plate. And again, another clutch hitter. It's Joe PEPITONE. Base hit would give us a 3-run lead. And he skies it to deep center field. That's not going to get it done. 367 feet for out number 3. We're going to the top of the 6th. Another righty and 2 lefties. So let's see how he does here versus McMULLEN. And then we'll play the left-handers as they come here. So let's see. Ken McMULLEN leading off. 1-0 count. Another comebacker to the pitcher. And Brabender's keeping it under 100 pitches so far. So he's pulled it together since that 2nd inning. A ground ball to first from Brainiac. HEGAN making the play. I mean, Brabender, he could go another inning. 1-2 count to UNSER. And a fly ball into right center field. That's catchable. AGEE's got good range. Brings it in. Moving on to the bottom of the 6th. We're up 3-1. We've got Rollins, AGEE, and Maydew up. And a base hit for Rollins. Is he 3 for 3 today? Yes, he is. Do we want to go for another double? We do not. Bowens has a sick arm out there in right field. Rated an 83. Let's see what Tommie AGEE can do here with a runner on first. Nobody out. Popping it up. That's not going to get it done. 1 down. Jerry May. He has walked and had a sac fly today. has not had an official at-bat. There's a line drive to center. 2 down, and today's hero so far, Van Kelly, hits a ground ball to short, and that'll do it. So we're moving on to the 7th inning. Now we've got 3 righties coming up, including the pitcher spot. So I think we let Brabender throw another one here. Other than the walks, he's been pretty damn good. Brinkman gets a 1-1 count. Brabender left it up in the zone. Still, Brinkman couldn't catch up to it. Pops it up into foul ground. Rollins making a catch, and they're going to let the pitcher bat. Bosman's batting 172. Not the worst type of pitcher. Popping it up to short. And Bowens, this will be the last batter no matter what. 0-2 count, and he finishes with a strikeout. He had more strikeouts than walks today, so you got to give him that. And again, he did not give up another earned run. So his ERA's just gone down, down, down. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at it real quick here. His ERA is down to 2.71. And as we showed earlier, not including today's 7 innings, he has not given up an earned run in 3 starts. And he leaves with a 2-run lead. Who are we going to bring in? It's going to be Bosch coming off the bench. Bosch does not hit righties well, but he's a switch hitter. And he can run into one. 1-2 count. And a base hit to right. Good job by Bosch starting it off. Now, we know French has a 92 arm. Not a good hitter, although he hit a home run yesterday, but he's got a rifle. We're not going to test him out here. But we are going to play small ball. Try to use PATEK to get a sac bunt. Take advantage of Bosch's speed. That's a great bunt to first. Bosch safe at second. And a runner in scoring position. We could really use something big here from HEGAN. His average is down to 228. He has not come through in so long. There it is. Get down. Yes, a base hit to right. Bosch. Oh, do we want to test him? We do. 90% chance. He is safe at home. And it's 4-1 Seattle. Thanks to HEGAN's RBI single. Hit and run time with PINIELLA. Our team has been very clutch today. Oh, and then HEGAN got caught stealing. They didn't even throw a pitch, so I guess he got picked off technically. All right, well, that's a fair trade. We'll take the run for an out. And PINIELLA will fly out to center field. So we put another run on the board. It's 4-1 going to the top of the 8th inning. And you know what? I'm going to bring Bosch in on defense. We will put him in center, and AGEE will go to right. And PEPITONE will come out of the ball game. Okay, so that improves our defense a little bit. And now we need a pitcher, and that pitcher will be Ron Locke facing these 2 lefties. And if he gets those, then we'll let him pitch to Frank Howard. Okay, here we go. Jim French batting 169 versus left-handers. 1-2 count. Ooh, that looked like it was going to get past French, but he makes contact and a ground ball to second, 1 out. Up next is Mike EPSTEIN. There's an easy strikeout for Locke. We will let him pitch to Frank Howard. 0-2 count to Howard, and he strikes him out. Ron Locke absolutely shuts everybody down, and he's supposed to bat here. We're going to take him out. Let's see. We're going to give Darren Johnson the day off, so we'll let Bill Robinson pinch hit. I believe he's got pinch hits in the last 2 games. Oh, nope. I am wrong about that. He did have one yesterday, though. A pinch hit. Let's see how he does against Bosman. batting .255 overall. A 2-2 count. And a comebacker to Bosman, of course. 1 down. Here's Rich Rollins. Now, Rollins could be the player of the game. He's 3 for 3. He just hasn't had anything clutch like Kelly or HEGAN. If he goes 4 for 4, I think we have to give it to him anyway. 1-2 count. And a ground ball to second. Bosman officially tired at 110 pitches. 2 down. Here's Tommie AGEE. AGEE's 0 for 3 today. Oh, he almost struck out for the 100th time. A base hit to right. Yeah, we're going to try him. We're going to try it. 60% chance, and he is out at second. Oh, man. I hope that doesn't change the momentum. We're going to bring in our closer, Mike Marshall, leading the American League with 30 saves. Coming into the ball game to face McMULLEN, and then 2 lefties, Allen and UNSER. McMullen's only faced Marshall once. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And there's a walk, although I would say that was probably a strike. Okay, so it's never easy. You know that. Here's Bernie Allen. We have a 3-run lead. We can play with that a little bit if we have to. As Allen pops it up on that screwball. That's his out pitch for sure. 1 down. Del Unser up. McMULLEN on first. And he threw it right down the middle. That's a base hit. McMULLEN holds at second. 1 swing of the bat from Brinkman could tie it up. Brinkman has 8 home runs. His power is 73. So you wouldn't think he's going to hit a home run, but weirder things have happened. And a base hit down the left field line. 1 run scores. The tying run is on first. Billy Bryan's up. Let's get a double play right here to end it. Fly ball to the left. Okay, 2 down, and Sam Bowens is up as the run tags and scores. Now we have to guard the lines with 2 outs. Brinkman is the tying run. Here we go. 1-1 count to Bowens. Ground ball to third. Go the short route to second. We win. That's all we had to do. I don't mind giving up those 2 runs. You know they're going to happen anyway. Pilots win 4-3. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Are we in second place? I mean, are we 2 games back? That's my question. Let's take a look at the standings. No, the A's finally win. So we keep pace with them. We're 3 games back. And the Twins lose. So they're 3.5 back. No, actually, did they lose? Or was it were they off? They might have been off. Okay, let's take a look at the National League. New York's starting to pull away. They've won 9 in a row. They have a 1.5 game lead over St. Louis. Also, Houston has a 1.5 game lead over Los Angeles. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. What do we got here? 1,603. Watch Washington drop the 5th in a row. Well, that's weird. That's a weird way of putting that. We were at home. Why would we be watching Washington drop 5 in a row? What about our win streak? That's at 6. I don't know. We might have pulled that off of the IP or something. All right, let's take a look at transactions. Now, I'll show you the 3 contracts that I extended yesterday. Here it is. Now, we gave Darren Johnson a 3-year extension at roughly the same price. I believe I gave him a $3,000 raise. Johnson is 31 years old. So we really have him for 2 more years. I know it's a 3-year extension, but he gets the raise through the end, for 1 month, and then for 2 years beyond that. And I think he's earned it. I mean, he's not the best player in the world, but 283 batting average. I think that's the kind of guy you want to have around, either to play first or to come off the bench. Jerry McNerney, I almost wasn't going to sign this guy, but he only wanted $20,000. He was making $18,000, so a $2,000 raise to have him around for 2 more years. If he's no good, we just cut him and eat that money. It's not that big of a deal. And he's kind of earned it. I mean, the big numbers don't look that great, but who would have thought this guy would have 100 hits? And we don't have anybody else until Jim Sundberg right here gets ready. And then we did give Tommie AGEE an extension, and he took a cut. He took a $5,000 pay cut. He was making $135. He's going to make $130, and that's for the next 2 years. And he's arguably our best player. Certainly been our most productive, if you don't count PINIELLA, who played most of the year for the Royals. So I think we did the right thing. We got good deals. It makes sense. And so there they are. Three players going to be around for a couple more years. Lou Brock also gets his 400th career steal, number 66 on the year, 400th for his career. He only needs 8 more stolen bases to have a career high, so he should get that. Okay, let's put the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel, please. We're up to 364 subs. I had 2 more today after I put up the Tops video. We just keep getting more and more people. Welcome if you're new. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. We will have a end of season contest for the Seattle Pilots. So if you've been watching the video, stay tuned. We will be giving away a prize. We only had 8 hits. The player of the game, I can't give it to Rollins. I have to give it to Van Kelly. Did he get? Yeah, he had the game-winning RBI too. That 2-run double, his 9th of the year, was the big shot, and came at the right time. And you know, the Senators put up 2 runs in the 9th inning, and we needed to be ahead because it always gives the junk runs at the end. I'm surprised Mike Marshall's ERA isn't higher, to be honest. Gene Brabender gets the win. He's 12-3. He's won every game since he came off the IL. Did not give up an earned run, as I mentioned. A 2.71 ERA. Ron Locke came in, strikeout 2, and Mike Marshall gets his 31st save despite giving up those 2 runs. Whatever. Dick Bosman takes a loss. He's 6-5 on the season. That's going to do it. Okay, we're going to come back tomorrow with Game 3 of the series. It is a 4-game series, by the way. There is a game in September. We're going to finish up the month. We'll have the end of the month video after tomorrow's game. Okay? And right here you see the video from today, the 2023 Top Series 1 video. Check that out. It's a lot of fun. Pulled 2 really great rookies, plus Cody Clemens' rookie card, Roger Clemens' son. We got his rookie card in there too. So until next time, everyone, have a great day.